Guys that don't even have it, like Beerus, Vegeta, basically all the top guys. But one that took me by complete surprise was this. A story called Dragon Ball FG, taking place at the beginning of DBZ. When Raditz arrives on Earth, he is met by this farmer. One of the first dudes to ever show up in the series. This is the farmer with the shotgun, and this story is actually somehow entirely based around him. It starts out just like the normal DBZ does, with Raditz's spaceship crashing right onto this guy's farm. Farmer with the shotgun this time acts very different. Think of this as a what could have been under very different circumstances. The pod makes a crater in the ground, and when Raditz comes out, he looks at the farmer, checks his power level, notices that it's only 5, and slowly walks towards him. At this point, the farmer is freaking out, and just like what happened in the original series, he shoots his gun. This is where it slowly starts to change. Raditz catches the bullet and he flicks it back at him, and of course in the original series that's actually where the farmer with the shotgun died. But in many reinterpretations of what could have been, this is probably the most modern one I've seen. When Raditz flicks this bullet straight back at him, the only thing that it does is knock off his hat. The bullet lands in his neck, so what he does is he picks it back up and pegs it towards Raditz, going straight through his armor. The farmer with the shotgun gets this aura around him and penetrates Raditz's armor. This is actually the first stages of Ultra Instinct. Raditz comes in trying to actually fight his way and kick his way through this farmer, but the farmer with the shotgun doesn't even need his shotgun anymore. He dodges all of Raditz's attacks. It comes to a point where Raditz gets really destructive. He flies up into the air and unleashes a huge beam onto this man's farm. This is when the farmer gets really mad and says, "I just want to tend to my farm," and unlocks the white-haired version of Ultra Instinct. It quickly cuts to a shot of King Kai, and he's just confused what's happening on Earth. It then cuts to Whis, and he confirms this is Ultra Instinct, and he's very happy about it. The farmer with the shotgun is now going toe-to-toe with Raditz in his Ultra Instinct form. He looks down at his hands and realizes that something's changed. He then plucks off a strand of hair and notices that his hair has changed color. How is this possible, and why has this happened? Raditz is still standing up and is traumatized. He doesn't know what's happened. It's like, dude, you had a power level of 5. What's happened? He keeps on trying to fight him, and he goes on to say, do all Earthlings have this annoying power? Are you the reason Kakarot hasn't conquered Earth? You specifically. As the story plays out, it's pretty clear that Raditz is not going to lay a finger on this man, especially while he's in Ultra Instinct, so what he decides to do is make him take this blast head on. Raditz puts everything into this, and you see the farmer actually hold back a beam clash, and it seems like the true motivation behind this power are his vegetables. You can see him say to himself while he's holding off this beam clash, "I'm sorry, little vegetables." It really seems like he does not want to harm his vegetables. The farmer is so passionate about these vegetables that in his Ultra Instinct form, he pushes this beam back onto Raditz and sends him flying through mountains. And that's basically the end of that fight. They both get knocked out after this. When Raditz wakes up, he doesn't remember anything, and the farmer is just laying there still unconscious. Eventually, in the next chapter, he wakes up and Launch takes care of him. Eventually, he learns to control his power, and overall, he just has a very intense rivalry with Raditz. That is the concept and idea of the story Dragon Ball FG, a story where the farmer with the shotgun gets Ultra Instinct. Let me know what you think. I'll be leaving full links to the story if you want to check it out down below. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.